Hi there everybody, it's Jo Rose of jorose.com, and today I want to share with you about International Women's Day. Today is the 8th of March, and I was thinking to myself when I looked at the numbers 8th of March, that's 8 of the 3rd, when you add together 8 plus 3 it equals 11. And I smiled to myself because I've been explaining also that 2018 adds to an 11. And we get that by adding together 2 plus 0 plus 1 plus 8 equals 11. And we write that in numerology as 11 stroke 2. And so when I see that the 8th of March adds to 11, I feel like amazing really, because they're both feminine energies and it's another prompt about what this year is all about. So I've made a few notes here that I'm going to use, and I don't normally have them, but because I did a little bit of research on International Women's Day, I want to share. This is from Wikipedia, so feel free to go along and understand the history of International Women's Day. But the next thing that astounded me was the date was decided from the 1910 International Socialist Women's Conference. And 1910, what does that add to? 1 plus 9 plus 1 equals 11. So further confirmation that women and the feminine energy is certainly coming into play here. So that was decided later in 1910, but it didn't really start taking shape for a couple of years when various countries around the world come together. In 2011, the 100th anniversary, what do we have? We have another 11. I know the date doesn't add to 11, but we've got another 11 there reminding us of this 11 energy, this feminine, this connection, collaboration, partnership, relationship. It's a very loving, nurturing energy. And when we think about International Women's Day and what it has stood for over the years, and I'm just going to list from 2011 forward, that each one has been given a theme. And it's very interesting when we look back and we see where we are now, the power of these themes. Now, why am I sharing this, and why would it be shared under numerology? Is because after I've shared this piece about the day, I want to share with you about how to work out what your life path is, and some women leaders that have done amazing things on this planet. Some eons back, some not so far, some past, some still present. So let me just share with you what I discovered. So in 2011, on the 100th anniversary, it was stated this was the extraordinary accomplishments of women. Now women accomplish extraordinary things daily. Can you imagine? Just as parents, as mothers, we raise and nurture little small bundles of joy into independent adults that eventually move out and move on their own. I'm not saying that we don't see them anymore, but we've been the nurturer. Us mothers have been the nurturer of all of this. And I know not all women are mothers, but I'm just sharing you that some of this energy is going on in their everyday life. So we're all super leaders, we're all superheroes, and I want you to acknowledge yourself that you are a leader. And when we look at numerology, it really helps us work out what we're a leader in. So in 2012, it was empower rural women, end hunger and poverty. You know, there should be no socialism really. Why can't we be equal? Why can't it be seen? Why is it that if you've got more money you can do more things? And yet at the same time there are people out there with less money still doing amazing things. And sometimes it's those with the less money see the needs that are needed and create such great things. Today on the radio I heard that in our local college here in Brighton that some students have got together and they've designed a gadget that takes the nut out of an avocado without making any injuries. No more A&E appointments. And apparently there are a lot of people that end up in A&E because they've damaged themselves stoning an avocado. So in 2013 it was a promise is a promise, time for action to end violence against women. Some cultures still have violence against women, but there is a lot of campaigns and a lot of foundations coming together now to help with this. The genitalia, the abuse, the domestic challenges, looking after women that feel like that they can't leave the home, women being property of men. times are changing, but it's taken together things like the International Women's Day, the suffragettes, the right to vote, the right for equality to come together to help this all happen. The following year, 2014, equality for women is equality for all. You know, women are such caregivers, and whenever they're doing something, they just want to share it. They want to share it with their friends. They're the best form of advertising. And when I talk about 2018, I'm talking about relationship building, whether it be relationships as in intimate relationships or business relationships. No longer are we got this masculine one energy where we sell. It's about connection, and people just want to buy. And so when people say about your business, I'm just saying shine your light, because it will attract the right people to you and what you're doing, what you want to accomplish. 2015, empowering women, empowering humanity. Just picture it. It's a bit of a follow-on from the last one, but seriously, when you empower women, they're there behind everyone, behind their children, behind their friends, behind their husbands. And back in the time when women didn't work and husbands did, and then the husband would bring home the boss or business contacts for dinner, and the wife was all pretty and pristine, and she'd had to make a meal and have the children quiet. Women have always been there serving those they love and care about. 2016, Planet 50-50 by 2030. So what's that? That's some kind of equality, 50-50 about men and women. Step it up for gender equality. And it is about stepping it up, isn't it? And gender equality doesn't just stop at men and women now. We have transgender. There is a whole heap of stuff coming forward. We just need to be seen and loved in our own light. And this 2018 is really about just that, love and connection. 2017, women in the changing world of work. Well, what did we see towards the end of last year and the beginning of this year? Equality in pay. Men are either having to have a pay cut or women's pay rise. And it really needs to be equality in pay. Whether you're a teenager doing a job or you're an older person doing a job, if you can do that job as well as the next person, then surely the pay should cover that. And it shouldn't be down to sex or age or ethnicity. It should be down to the effort and the passion and the connection that you put into the work. And 2018 is about time is now. And time is now. You know, why wait till tomorrow? Time is now. And there's a lot of things going on with Me Too, Time's Up, and now we've got the young students in America doing the march on the 23rd of March with the gun campaign going on. They want a life to look forward to, just like women want a life to look forward to, and all women really want is to raise the energy of love and connection. So as I said, 2018 is really about collaboration, relationships, partnerships, and it's about patience and observation. The time is now for the feminine energy, where we buy, where we relationship build. And I want you to start building a relationship with you. So this is International Women's Day, and I'm going to share in a moment with you about many leaders that have gone before us or still current. And I want you to work out what kind of leader you would be. And the clue lies in your life path. So how do we work out what your life path number is? We add together your day. And so if your day was the 14th, we'd add together 1 and 4 makes 5. Then we would add together your year. And so, your month. And if your month was December, we'd add together 1 and 2, that makes 3. So at the moment, we've added down 14 to 5 and 12 to 3. And then we would add together your year. So let's say your year was 1961. We would add together 1 plus 9 plus, let's have a go, 6 plus 1. And that would be 1 plus 9 is 10, plus 6 is 16, plus 1 is 17. Now we would add together 1 and 7. 1 and 7 is 8. So we had 5 plus 3, that's 8, plus the 8 from the year, that's 16. 1 and 6 is 7. So somebody born on the 14th of December 1961 would be in a 7 year. So I have listed here various people, women, all women, because it's International Women's Day, and I've listed together. So if you was on a 7 life path, you would be on a path similar to Queen Elizabeth II, Marilyn Monroe. I know there's a bit of a difference here, and that's because the Queen the Queen and Marilyn Monroe are on a life path 7, but what else makes them up makes them different. The third person that I've included, because there's 3 in every number, is actually, surprise, surprise, Princess Diana. So interesting that the Queen and Princess Diana are on a life path 7. So now you know how to work it out. I'm just going to share with you 1 to 9 life paths. If you're a master life path, I'm leaving that out at the moment. I just want you to break down to a single digit. So life path 1, you may feel attuned to Maya Angelou, Scarlett Johansson, or Maria Montessori. Maria Montessori rings bells in my mind because my children went to Montessori. I felt it was the best place for them to start off their life. Life path 2, you have people like Madonna, Rosa Parks, Michelle Obama. I have, when I put these numbers together, looked at politics, looked at sport, looked at music or film or other types of areas. Another life path 2 would be the architect. Is it Zara? Oh, I shouldn't say this now. Zadil. I'll have to add Haddad, isn't it? I need to look that back up. I wasn't going to add that piece, but I felt sad when she passed away recently because I do like architecture, and she was a world-renowned architecture from Iran. Life path 3, we have Anne Frank, Audrey Hepburn, Cameron Diaz. Life path 4, Marie Curie, Oprah, Margaret Thatcher. So as you can see, they're not all the same, but there's certainly great leaders in here. Life path 5. If you're on a life path 5, how does Helen Keller sound to you, or Billie Jean King, or Ava Perón? Life path 6, Eleanor Roosevelt, Victoria Beckham, Goldie Hawn. Life path 7 I've already shared with you, but I'll share it again. Queen Elizabeth II, Marilyn Monroe, and Princess Diana, or Lady Diana, or Diana Spencer. We can call her any one of those names because she had many. But we're just talking about the date of birth and not the name. The name helps us understand more of how we follow this path, but we're talking about the path we're following. Life path 8, Emmeline Pankhurst, Barbara Streisand, Sandra Bullock. And life path 9, Mother Teresa, Benazir Bhutto, and Billie Holiday. So if you want to understand a little bit more about your life path, maybe go and look up an autobiography or a biography of one of these leaders in your life path number, and it may give you some understanding how they overcome the challenges, because the life path tells us the life's lesson, the major lesson that we're here to learn, and the challenges that will keep bringing us back into alignment. When I work with clients, I help them turn the challenges into opportunities, because everything is here for your soul's growth. And that's really why we're here, to grow our soul, become more enlightened. If you want to know how to work out your number, you don't know, just drop me a message below and I'll help you work it out so that you can go along. If you want to know more, please connect with me at joerose.com. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, please like and share, and speak to me, ask me questions, because it's you that I want to serve, because I'm living my life path, and my life path is a 22-4, so we can look at a 4. If I look at a 22-4, I haven't found a lady 22-4, but as a man 22-4, life path people, I said a lot of ers then, life path people will be the Dalai Lama, Will Smith, Richard Branson. They're the ones that spring to mind at the moment. So it's your life, LYFE. Love yourself first every day, and start by understanding who you are. You wrote the only book you ever need to read. It's hidden in your numbers. Your date of birth and your name at birth tells me everything about you. And until you learn to read this, why not connect with me and work with me some way, shape or form, so that we can give you the life you truly deserve. Until my next video, please enjoy International Women's Day, not just today, but every day. And just because we've got another Women's Day coming up soon here in the UK, Mother's Day is on the 11th of March, and there we have that 11 again. So guys, I did put up a little post somewhere along the line on Facebook. Mother's Day is not just for one day, it's for every day. And what stresses women the most is not the children, but the husbands. You need to come together and share, especially in this year 2018 and the 11 energy. Take care, my lovelies. Speak to you all again soon. Bye.